You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Whew. Well, that was a crazy turn of events. You know, a funny thing happens on the way to the PowerPlay, and everything was all set up, but it turns out on the day of performance, it still has performance issues. What did they say? Like what? 1 in 5 doctors say that. Oh man. Oh well. I guess me and Al can fire it from the top by taking it back to the show that really, really needs it. And it's called the J360 Hangouts. So let's go ahead and fire it up from the top. Here we go. Okay, fine. We'll team up. I'm J-Man, and this is J360 Hangout here on
J360 Radio.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, Saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, what's going on, J360 Legion? How are you all doing today? This is J-Man, of course, and we're over here on Hangouts 30 right now because the PowerPlay is currently taking a chilling rest or something, or whatever. I don't know. My analogs are kind of off tonight. But it's me and Alan here tonight. Say hello, Al.
Hello.
What a wild night, huh? I guess we did get a Hangouts episode in after all. That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. Indeed. And meanwhile, I'm still playing Alien vs. Predator as we speak.
He loved that game.
I do.
It's funny. I think the last time we did a Hangouts episode, you were talking about Alien vs. Predator then, too. And
yeah, I was talking about Alien vs.
That movie was pretty good.
It was. I liked the first movie.
Mm-hmm. Now, that second one, on the other hand.
We don't talk about that one.
No, we don't. Matter of fact, you know what? It's funny because weren't we supposed to handle that on the Monster Fest?
2024, we will handle that movie.
Oh, yes, I'm sure, because at least by then, we're senile enough to nullify everything that went on in that movie. I mean, graphically, it looked good, though. I gotta say, the movie's surviving grasp on things is that it actually looked pretty good. You know what I mean? But then by the time you look past that, you see there's no substance.
Yeah. Well, did Paul Anderson do the Requiem as well, or did he only do the first one?
I think he only did the first one.
Oh, that says something when... Okay, I'm not taking an exit out of this game for a second.
Well,
that says something. that says something when Paul Anderson, the person who's not well known for really good plots in his movies, had more plot than the person who did the second movie.
Hey, there is a plot somewhere in it. I don't know when, and I don't know why, but there's a plot somewhere. Well, actually, yeah, there is. Because, let's see. If I remember correctly, the Pred alien came out of the alien's chest. I mean, no. The Pred alien came out of the Predator's chest, Then it caused a wreckage because it took down the whole damn ship, right? And it landed in that rural area because, of course. Then it broke out and it started to spread a certain infection. And then that went to the attention of the one predator in the movie that came down to Earth to stop the infestation. Remember? The lone wolf predator?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No. And that's pretty much it.
Speaking of that, the question I had from last week was, Jay, when are you getting Aliens Colonial Marines, good sir?
Alan, I am trying to repair the PowerPlay right now, okay? Look, video games are just going to have to wait until we get something to work with here, because that damn motherboard was getting kind of warm, if you ask me. We could have roasted marshmallows and everything off of it.
Yeah, was that off your main? Wait, no, that was just off your laptop, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So during the Steam summer sales, if you don't get Aliens Colonial Marines by summer, I will gift you it on PC so you can finally play it.
You really want me to play that damn game, don't you?
I really do, because I want to play it. I don't want to play it alone.
You are going to have to, young man, you're going to have to start doing some stuff on your own. I mean, for real. Like I do every week. What are you trying to do?
Yo, okay. I played every Alien game but this one. I don't want to experience this. I don't know. I heard it was really bad, but I don't know. I want to experience this game firsthand. I want to see if it's underrated.
From now on, don't ever mention me in the term experience again. Do you understand?
Don't you want to have a really great Alien experience?
Never, and it's not with you either, sicko. That stuff comes out your chest.
Yeah.
And not only that, it puts an embryo in your mouth. I mean, if you're going to start putting oral care in my mouth like that, man, I got to go to dinner first. Something about this isn't right.
Well, you could just say that the aliens were really desperate for you to brush your teeth and, give you Colgate.
Puts the embryo in my throat, man.
No,
what are you talking about?
No, it's not what you think. It's
exactly what I think. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I'm surprised the dentists don't spin this, right? And the face huggers actually put the embryo, but it's actually a tube of Colgate toothpaste in your mouth.
It's
saying,
not
hey, brush your
Colgate
teeth.
and it's not toothpaste. Okay, you're sick.
No, it's a tube of Colgate. I'm telling you,
try it, man.
They're trying to watch out for your dental hygiene. You should respect these
they are
animals.
not. And secondly, you know what you sound like? You sound like you're a real part of that tribe. When's your whole thing busting out of your chest, Al?
I'm expected next week.
Well, you know what? Cheers to being a lucky host.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They got spare parts to sew me back up. It's all good.
Oh, come on, man. It's not the plot of Alien Resurrection, which, by the way, I think is a decent film. I liked it.
Was okay.
It.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah. But whatever the hell that thing was coming up at the end, remember? Where it was making all that, the sounds and stuff, like it was like kitten sounds or something like that. You know that ugly piece of crap. But what was it, the hybrid? That's what it was called, yeah. Was
it Winona Ryder, like a cyborg?
No, man. Let's talk about where the movie was good. I'm talking about whatever the hell that baby thing was, the infant, that thing that had a human's face but a big ass head. Either way, the kids will make fun of it.
Just wanted to be liked.
Just wanted to be loved.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad Dourif was up there in the nest, all like saying, "What a beautiful little baby." That damn thing wasn't little, Al.
No, it wasn't. But
yeah. It was all making them noises too, like soft cat sounds. I can't do it because I'm not gonna make that sound effect. But it sounded like some sound you would make.
What are you trying to say?
You know exactly what I'm trying to say.
No, I didn't hate Resurrection. I thought it was okay. Speaking of that, speaking of going into movies and stuff like that, I actually just recently saw Spiral Saturday finally.
Good movie too, man. You want to play some motherfucking games?
Um, no, I was surprised how good it was. Like, from what I heard, like Saw fans like hated it. I don't know. I thought it was okay.
It
Like,
was a nice side story to it, I think.
yeah, it wasn't as gory as the as the Saw movies, and to be honest, I think that was a good thing.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a little difference.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like when I saw Saw 4, and the first thing you see is the freaking like what was it?
The autopsy scene.
Yeah, I just turned off the movie. You know, I was like, for a while, I didn't even. I came back to it like a week later. I'm like, ugh, I don't know. It's just like too much gore. Like sometimes it just becomes like off-putting and gross, and yeah, it just didn't creep me out or anything. It was just like, ugh, this is too much. And yeah, no, this movie actually had a pretty good detective story and everything like that, and I think it was pretty well done, except for the plot twist was a little bit too easy to know what was going on with it. But it was all good. It wasn't original, but it was fine. I actually liked it.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to hear that that's a breath of fresh air coming from you, son, because usually you don't like certain movies. And not only that, everybody's on that Scream 5 kick now.
Okay. I never liked Scream. I don't know. The first couple movies were okay. Does it really need to keep going?
Well, it's a whole new trilogy coming now. It's supposed to be... This is supposed to start off a whole new set of things, because number 6 is on its way, and you know there's going to be a number 7 after the number 6, so yeah.
Could be worse. It could be like Child's Play again.
Well,
I mean, I know
Chucky has a series now, so...
I don't get why.
It was actually pretty decent. Like, now it's coming back with a second season, so... Hey, maybe things could actually get solved this time around, outside of us actually enjoying Chucky. But you know, Chucky hasn't been a threat since, the 6th movie and the 7th movie, so it picks off from that.
I feel like Leprechaun should have been more successful than Chucky should have been.
Yeah, but he went into space, Al. There was no coming back.
Well, and he went to the hood.
Well, twice.
Those were awesome movies. I don't care what people say.
Yeah, and then he had an Origins film, and WWE, you know, your favorite company, did that one. God, that was a letdown. And then he came back in Leprechaun Returns, which allegedly ignores everything else except for the first one. So it's a different Leprechaun this time, and I heard it was actually pretty decent.
I think they should have remembered Back into the Hood. I think that would have been very essential for the series.
True. Him coming back from the hood, causing more trouble than a little bit. By the way, wasn't that crazy, like, where he broke the girl's jaw to get the gold?
Yeah.
I thought that was wild.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. But, well, what do you expect? She, like, literally, like, didn't they use, like, the leprechaun's gold to make teeth?
Well, she melted it in her tooth.
Well, yeah, he had every right to do that. It's his gold. It's his property.
Oh, see, look, man, you can't just be running around owning property, Al.
But it was his gold.
It didn't matter. Somebody else found it, man. All right? You know, look. I know, because this is March and this is my time to do that. When I'm going to get some gold, Alan, I'm going to go get some gold, all right? It's him or me. I got 4-leaf clovers, and I'm battling him every step of the way. I'm lucky this time. Do you understand?
Well, you better not let him know.
Oh, he's going to know, because, see, the thing about it is he's going to chase that gold. Now, I ain't crazy enough to melt the gold down and put it in my mouth or anything. Hell no, it's dirty. But I will tell you this. Fight him to the death a little bit. Stand my ground, if you will. And then knock... little bastard ain't getting up anytime soon, and by that point, I ran to another area.
I mean, as I said, I mean, at least with Leprechaun, like, he actually is a more bigger threat than, like, a demon-possessed doll.
Well, Chucky's not demon-possessed. He's serial killer-possessed, but I agree with what you're saying.
But that's ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you're serial possessed, whatever. you're still a doll. You have no strength. There's no strength coming out of
no,
Khan.
he got some strength now.
I know, but what I'm saying is the entire concept is ridiculous. At least with Leprechaun, it makes sense because, like, he's a creature. He's a mythical creature with strength. It makes sense. But
yeah, he ugly as shit though.
What? Are you kidding? He gets all the ladies. Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, he is a bit of a pimp. But the thing about it is, he ugly as shit though, bro. I mean, like,
he went to the hood, man.
I mean, yeah, and he came back to the hood. But the thing is, all this time though, it's usually the ones that find the gold. When you find the gold though, that's when you mess up. So.
All right, I gotta know, which one do you think was better though, Leprechaun in Space or Dracula 3000?
Leprechaun in Space, bro.
No, Dracula 3000.
See, why'd you ask me then? No. See, what you don't understand is, at least with Leprechaun in Space, there was a hot alien princess in there, and he got that ass.
I know, but in Dracula 3000, you had Coolio as a vampire for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you had Casper Van Dien in there for like 10 minutes as the descendant to Van Helsing, and still nothing happened from that because in the next scenes afterwards, he's dead.
Well, you couldn't handle it. It was a startling realization.
Yeah, apparently not. He's kind of had, God, what happened to him? I mean, he made that Tarzan movie, and then he started doing all these other kind of movies. Direct-to-DVD releases. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You get paid for them, so what do you I don't see, like, Josh Hartnett did a lot of those for a while.
Well, yeah, I get that, but you see, the thing is, it's like, but Josh Hartnett was still marketable, right? Whereas, like, Casper Van Dien, he pops up in those movies, and I don't know, maybe he likes him. Maybe it's a more lucrative process. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Well, maybe it's like, Hartnett did a lot of the direct DVDs because he wanted to be with his family. He didn't want, like, that huge limelight going on. He didn't want to be like one of those actors, like, where everything's being watched. So he kind of like kept a low profile, and maybe the guy felt the same way. Like, think about it. Like think about it. You can pick what project you want to be. See the, the screening locations. It's, maybe somewhere near home. The schedule, the shooting schedule's easier. So they can go home to his family. There's a lot that goes on to that. So. You should know.
You giving him some good cred, and I understand. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you should
who
know.
knows? He probably builds houses. I mean, What?
Maybe.
He probably does.
Probably sells insurance.
Yeah, he could.
But how much? When you do those direct DVDs, like, if you're the main star of it, how much do you think you get on that on average?
Depends on the movie and depends on where it's being distributed. That's more of a far reach there.
I mean, if you shoot for 3 days and you get $30,000,
that's a lot, man. So somebody's taking a cut if you're getting 30,000.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. Well, how much do you think they make then on average if you're the lead role?
Oh, okay. If it's above the line. I want to say at least 20. No. 15 maybe? I don't know. It's like I said, it really depends on what the movie is and how big it is. And all that
I know,
stuff.
but even if it's 15,000, you still.
I could say roughly about 15 maybe, but then again, it's the above the line against the below the line, so.
Yeah, but still 15,000 for 3 to 4 or 5 days of shooting.
And then you got to figure the sales. Because there's money after the movie's sold too, so it's
Or stream, or do they get paid if it's on a streaming platform?
That's still questionable.
I mean, you got to consider they got to have some type of cut on it.
Oh, of course. Especially after all the stuff they do and everything else, but like I said, once again, it varies. And if the person's union, you're going to be paying that nice rate too anyway, so it just depends.
So,
But then again, I like to think that he is making I don't know, man. See, there's a movie that you've seen Starship Troopers before, right? Remember how good that was?
You know, funny that you've said that. I was not the biggest Starship Troopers fan at all.
Oh, it's like that.
It was okay, but I never understood like the cult following behind it.
Well, then we're gonna have to watch it again, Alan. We're gonna have to dive into the greatness again.
Wasn't the dude from Shasta McNasty on there for a while?
Well, yeah, but also, it's directed by the same man who directed RoboCop, and it's a brilliant piece of satire that everybody needs to watch, especially like the first one, because there's sequels to it too.
The sequels were horrible.
Hold up now. Don't be talking about the sequels to that otherwise perfect film. Don't you do it.
Wait, was Casper Van Dien like the lead guy in that?
Yeah, he was the lead guy. He was Johnny Rico in the first one. And then
Wasn't he
was... What?
Wasn't he in Wrong Turn 2?
I hate those movies. Why would I talk about them?
I hated it. That was like... oh, I only saw the Wrong Turn 2, and I don't even remember how I saw it.
Chances are he probably was in that, but it's not important.
Hold on, let me see who was in it, because I know someone from Starship Troopers was in it.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the second Starship Trooper. He was in the third one. And the third one was okay. It took a while to get to the most important part where they're all in mechs and stuff. Now, that was awesome. Marauder program.
No, I don't want Wrong Turn. Wait, there's a remake of Wrong Turn?
Yes, that's coming. That's actually a thing.
No, it's already out, apparently.
Yeah, that's actually a thing, like I said. And you know how I feel about those movies.
Well, I'm going to find out who's in this.
But you know what? They're still going to find a way on the Monster Fest.
Okay, he was in... Never mind, he was not in it.
Well, he was in 100-mile-per-hour winds, and that was a very interesting piece. In Christmas Twister. Of course, I like Christmas Twister, though. That movie is just funny. You know what I mean? Some movies, they don't need to be on the big screen. And it's fine that they're on the streaming platforms. And it gives you something to look at and laugh. So I guess at the end of the day, that is an achievement. But it was called Christmas Twister.
Okay. Henry Rollins was in that movie, though.
Which one?
Henry Rollins, he was the lead singer of Black Flag. He was like the bad A person in Wrong Turn 2.
Oh, I know that. He was also in, the great Def Jam's Fight for New York.
Was he?
Yes. Henry Rollins, yes. I already know who he is. I'm just like, I didn't know he was in that movie, though.
He was. Oh, my gosh. He was.
Yeah.
And he was the voice of Mace Griffin, Bounty Hunter. What?
Yes.
I was actually playing that game the other day. It's pretty good.
I told you, man, it's time for Def Jam's Fight for Atlanta. It's coming. It's happening.
No, forget that. We need a Mace Griffin
that is
Bounty
going
Hunter.
to happen, damn it.
No, Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter 2. We need it.
Okay, both. Why not both, man?
All right, deal.
But like I said, Def Jam's Fight for Atlanta is coming first. That is a damn fine game. Especially on paper. But when it gets made, I can't wait.
I want more of it to be like Vendetta more than Fight for New York.
First off, don't you do that, man. All right? That's like, you know what? In a world where you can get anything you want, you would want to have your apples and bananas, all right? And you see, whereas Vendetta is more or less like the apple, you see that you also need some potassium, which is where Fight for New York comes into play. And it's fruit, and they're both good for you. Take both of them, sir. That's what I'd say. But not only that, but Fight for New York was just that much better. I'm sorry, Al. All right, deal with it.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Don't make me bring out the oranges.
I'm going to download a really weird Sega Genesis game during this show.
Of course you would. And as I'm sitting here thinking and hoping that we can actually get another PowerPlay episode up and running, which we are, I'll figure it out. What it is that the encoder was running on a little too higher than usual. I mean, honestly, like, I have the ability to do things in 4K, but I choose not to. 4K is great after you convert it. Beautiful stuff, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, when you carry that stuff around from time to time, and you know damn well there's other parts of the computer that can't handle it, it'll let you know. But it's still pretty good, though.
My issue is, like, not a lot of... Don't get me wrong, 4K is awesome, but I just don't need it.
Right.
You know, like, yeah, I mean, I'm still using 1080 for my, like, main TVs, and I was looking at a 4K TV today, and I'm just like, nah, not yet. I mean, not a lot of games are overly supportive of 4K yet, so not really.
Yeah, but you want to know what's funny? The fact that they are trying to push 8K on us.
Okay, now they're pushing it.
They got cameras that film up to 6K, but I'm always like, okay, guess what? That also means I have to go back, look at the hardware that I currently have, and then I have to go ahead and shell out what can handle that. And then, of course, you know, like, the way people can see things, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think the footage in, like, IMAXs are around that, though. So, but hell, I haven't seen an IMAX around this area in a while, where I'm currently at. They have one up there.
Yeah, I know. Let's let's go one. You know, they shouldn't rush the 8K. Let's just establish 4K and get that like the main thing first, and then eventually move on to 8K, because 4K hasn't even been like the main thing yet. Like, you know, video games are just starting 4K. Like, you know, and it's like we don't need 8K yet. Not at least for another 5-6 years.
Yeah, but you know how it goes, man. Every 16 weeks? So it has to be like every 16 weeks with new technology and all that jazz. I mean, in a way, I'll be honest with you. I know how I like to talk about my PlayStation 5. Doing it for the last time, though.
I know,
but I got to talk about it again.
But can you imagine downloading a game?
They kind of pushed that on us. Anyway, what you were saying?
Can you imagine downloading a game in 8K? How big that file size would be?
That would take pretty much like 3 days. You know, if we're getting the DLC and the season pass on it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, 5 because we got to get the patch on it.
And you'll need a new hard drive for the game.
So 6 days then.
Yeah. So it's just like...
Yeah.
Like, I mean, seriously, just on 1080, right? For NBA 2K20, it's like 84 megabytes. NBA 2K21 on PS5 was like 110 gigabytes for the game. So if they went like 8K visuals and, you know, 2K doesn't compress their files, it'll probably be like a terabyte at that point.
Yeah, see, at that point, I'm a full-on PC gamer then, and even then, it's like, nope.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, I mean, even with PC stuff to install, well, at least with PC and stuff, they at least know how to compress the files enough that, yeah, the install size will be bigger, but at least you don't have to download the full, like, you know, whatever. It's, I don't know, they just need to learn to compress their files.
Well,
especially when you're done.
It's all about the pixels and colors. The colors, man! The colors!
I know, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's getting to a point where the best part of like gaming for a while was we didn't have to deal with like memory cards and space, and now we're dealing with space again.
Well, yes. I mean, that wasn't ever going to go anywhere unless you wanted to use the cloud. Remember, cloud. It's great.
Remember how cool like Xbox the original was, where it's like you could like install, like you could have like unlimited game saves and you didn't have to worry about that. That was fantastic.
Wasn't it though?
Yeah.
It seems so simple then.
I still stand by it. I think like the original Xbox was probably one of the most underrated. It was underrated. Like it really should have been more. And I kind of think Microsoft kind of like rushed the 360 out too fast. I think the Xbox should have been around for another couple of years before they did that.
Yes, but remember, 16 weeks, Alan. Remember that new technology must be thrown at the masses. Remember that the PlayStation 5 and the Series X weren't rushed to us. They came right on time, especially when we didn't have the money.
No, I mean, to be honest, like, if the world was fine, there probably wouldn't have been a problem for a new console. But the thing is, the entire world went to complete heck in 2020, and they still released the consoles, which they really shouldn't have done. And they did rush it. They didn't even announce the price till like 2 months before the consoles were released or something.
Yes, Alan, and I like how you're really showing self-control. I'm proud of you, man. But you know damn well it was hell. And indeed, yes, they did rush. I'm being sarcastic. And you know something? When my invitation came in the mail,
Oh, Jesus.
I paused for a minute. I thought to myself, that's not a Series X. But I went for it anyway. It's a lottery, Al. It's a lottery, son. You gotta be in it to win it. Just like you about to win yours. Eventually, yours will come in. Of course, everybody moved on to the PlayStation 6 by then, but, you know, it'll be here. Son.
3 months. 3 months.
You know I'm right. You come late to these things. I'm just kidding.
I do. Like, I didn't get my Xbox One until 2021, and I didn't get my PS4 until 2021.
Well, I was talking about the PlayStation 4, Al, but yeah. The same thing goes for your Xbox One. And don't worry, I still play my Xbox. I do.
I just love how you're like, because you have a PlayStation 5 and PS4, you're above the Microsoft team.
What?
You're like, I still play my Xbox, but it's time to say goodbye. I'm all in on Sony. It's like, nah, man.
Hey, when have you ever seen me do such a thing other than brag about it?
Hold on, let me grab my list of stuff here.
Keep in mind, folks, me and him have been brothers for 15 or so years. That's one hell of a long list.
I still remember the 360 PS3 era. You played 360 for a little bit because I was playing a lot of it. But then once I got a PlayStation 3, you just never really played the 360 anymore for a while.
I had a PlayStation 3, pal. I mean, I was going to play that.
I mean, to be fair, I stopped playing my 360 for like years. Like, even before my 4-year hiatus from gaming, like, I didn't even touch it for years because I had the really crummy white 360, the one with didn't even have an HDMI cable. So it was like,
yes, I remember.
So I was still playing original Xbox during that time as well. So it's like I didn't like pulling the plugs of everything to play my 360. So I just bought everything on PlayStation 3. Plus the online was free at the time. So for me, it was like a win-win for me.
Oh, well, that's good, man. I'm glad you're over there stroking your ego. Now, go back to talking about what I did wrong. I'm just messing. It has to be about me. Me! And only me! I'm just kidding. To be fair, though, I did have well, you see, I got my Xbox 360 a little bit after you got yours. So, yeah, I remember. Mine had the HDMI and all that stuff, but I remember that one day it got the red ring of death, and it was unexplained, and I was like, damn it! But then I ended up getting that sweet Gears of War one, though. I was like, yes! Oh.
I still remember mine lasted longer than yours, and I was all happy about it, and then, I got off work one day to play it, and then red light. I'm like, I hate life so much right now.
Yeah. But yo, man, when I got that sweet red Gears of War one, I was like, yes, this is okay. Everything is complete.
Yeah, well, I got my Halo Xbox One, so.
Oh, listen to you. Well, guess what, man? I still got my Gears of War Xbox sitting there looking at me. I'm proud of it. You know what I mean?
I'll trade you.
Dearly. No. You keep your stuff. I don't think so. Nope. J-Man's not trading his great stuff. And I still got my Xbox One over there, too. I was happy when I got that thing. I was like, yeah, that was a nice score on that one. Yeah. The world was right then. And you could get anything out of anywhere. The only thing you couldn't find at the time was a Switch, but Now I see Switches everywhere ever since I got this PlayStation 5. But I ain't buying it, though. The heck with Nintendo. Yes, I said it! The heck with them. They don't need my money. Somebody's barely getting my money. What?
Oh, I thought you said Nintendo. I'm like, nah, Nintendo does not deserve your money.
You damn right they don't. Finally, we agree on something.
Yeah, I still can't believe my fiance decided to get a Switch. I'm still laughing at her about it. She doesn't play it anymore.
Oh, well, you see, you didn't have to shame the girl, man. I mean, god dang, son.
No. She, she was like, what console should I get? I only have this certain limited funding. And she's like, I'm going to get a Switch because it's the cheapest. And I'm like, you don't even know. Like, you don't even know. So she gets it. And then she's like, why are all the Switch games expensive? Well. And I'm like, it's a Nintendo product. That's what happens. It's like, I mean, unless it was the Nintendo Wii, which I don't think their stuff was as expensive, but like, yeah, GameCube stuff was generally higher than like Xbox or PS2.
Right.
Bound to happen. So her attempting of saving on console buying actually ended up being more expensive at the end. So I thought that was pretty hilarious.
It is hilarious, man. She fell right into the trap.
Yeah, she should have been like a normal person and got a PS4 or Xbox One.
Normal people. Alan, normal people don't buy PlayStation 4s. They have PCs.
Well, she plays PC, though, to be fair. So.
See, that's a good thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
yeah.
Man, spend that money for that Switch, though. You know, hey, guess what? At least she can go ahead and play Genesis games and N64 games.
Yeah, she has that. She has that thing where, you know, you pay. She is getting that expansion pack, whatever deal thing is. So
it ain't a deal, though.
No, but she gets to play Crackdown online. So. Wait, is Crackdown even on that list? I hope it is. Hold on.
It might be, but still, like, that's why you gotta stay out of trap and really know what the hell you're buying, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on.
And my God, that is wild. That is how you don't do it.
Well, look that up.
Here, though, and I look over at one of my free games. By the way, that Team Sonic Racing game is actually pretty good.
I'm looking up the Genesis list right now. Hold on.
Oh, yeah? You know,
oh, yeah. I got it.
People are excited about that, but they could have easily bought that whole Sega Genesis collection on disc.
I bought it on Steam, for like $5. And the Genesis collection, I have it on PS2 as well. I need to get the Xbox One and PS4 version, though.
Right.
I'm trying to see what it has. It does not have Crackdown. What? All right. It has. Hold on. Yeah, so I mean, it has decent games, but remember how it was trying to sell you? Oh, it has like online, like, you know, compatibility with these games.
Yeah.
Other than Streets of Rage and I guess what was the other game? And Contra and Gunstar. All these are like one-player games.
See, that's how you do it. Stay a soloist.
Oh yeah, because I can't wait to play Shining Force Online or Phantasy Star 4.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if they included more, like if they included like 30 or 40 games on it, like including like stuff like NHL 94 or something like that, I think that would be so worth it, like beyond worth it, but they don't, so.
I mean, that's hilarious though. I mean, like, after all that, but you know what though, it seems like modern gaming doesn't seem to understand what couch multiplayer is.
Yeah, like,
I miss original couch co-op play and all that stuff. Like, that stuff was just awesome. You know what I mean? You have a party, you have N64 or Xbox there, you got pizza on the side, and maybe a couple of sodas. The evening was set, man.
Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, I did that with a couple friends back in the day, but I kind of like online play. It's still fun.
It is, but at the same time, though, when it's you in the room and stuff like that, along with somebody else, it's like, hey, we gonna do this or what? Are we gonna beat the crap out of Mr. X and make the streets unraged? Is that what we're gonna do?
But we did do that though on PS3.
Well, they didn't see it on the PowerPlay, and hopefully after that thing gets repaired and cooled down, we can do that.
Yeah, we did it. We did it after the show. We did that on what was that? The Simpsons. I'm trying to think what game we were playing for the PowerPlay.
We saved Maggie. Yes, we did.
Yeah, I still remember like day one. I was like all into it, and then I was like, "Should I get it?" And you posted on Facebook, "Are we gonna save Maggie or what?" I'm like, "Okay," and then we did.
See, that was awesome. See, that's something we got to do again, man. First chance we get. I mean, like, God, you know, I know you're not really a Street Fighter fan like I am, but you are definitely about King of Fighters. We should go ahead and get at least one of the latest King of Fighters and go play that thing. Oh, by the way,
I can get one of them.
Played King of Fighters 98. It was good. But you were saying?
Yeah, I can grab one of those like tomorrow.
Oh, see, now you won't go ahead and make it tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I'll see what I can do.
I'll take a look around and see. Are any of those?
I heard 15 was really good, but I know that 14 was pretty beast.
14. Gotta quit Duke Nukem 3D for a second to take a look at this. 1999. That is a good price. So hold on, let's see here. Out of stock. No. All right.
Well, hey, man. I mean, that's just what happened. The game did just come out and all, and it's not for the faint of heart. You really got to know your combos and everything in the King of Fighters realm. Yeah. But then again, you need to know that stuff in Street Fighter as well. And then now that I think about it, you still owe me a Virtual Fighter match. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the list of things that Aloes J-Man, huh? Huh? Yeah. While I'm here. Yeah, you about due, son. You need to go. Oh, by the way, we need to go ahead and do that DOA fight again, too, because I'm about to review those movies, and yeah.
Wait, DOA, which one? 5 or 4 or?
Any of them, pal. The only one I didn't buy was 6. I should go ahead and get that, though.
Let's see how much it is on. Don't these games like have like a ridiculous amount of DLC?
Well, yeah, and I know you have to pay for all that stuff and everything, but you don't really have to buy it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to buy it. You just play the game. Whatever happened to just playing the damn game?
I know. I will probably end up getting it though, because I love DOA. I've not played DOA since like what was it, like Ultimate? DOA 2 Ultimate.
We could actually use that. That'd be great. I still can't remember the last time we did it, so why not?
The servers are dead. You can't play it anymore. Xbox Live 1.0 is gone.
No.
It's been gone since 2010.
No. No. It couldn't have been. How could I have not known this? How could this be? Actually, I totally get it out. See, the thing about it is that that's still a damn fine game to play, and you know, I'd like to play it again. All right.
I know. Well, what's cool though is I actually heard that there is an Xbox Live like revamp thing that they're doing. Like, there's like they're gonna emulate Xbox Live like 1.0 or something. They're working on it, and eventually, probably DOA will make that list.
DOA should make that list.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for Unreal Championship personally, which apparently is working now. So, fingers crossed for that to be launched.
See, look. How come you can have your good stuff and I can't? You know what I mean? I just want to have a nice game where, you know what, I can beat the hell out of my friends. And well, I don't drink soda anymore, but I can beat the hell out of my friends and drink a nice water and think about the good old days.
I still drink soda. Dumps it all over you. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you would like to go ahead and do a damn WWE promo at this point.
No, that was from Angels in the Outfield. Remember? I need club soda. I am soda. Dumps all over the guy.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's best that you don't.
No. You know what? Put that on the list, Al. Since we're not getting MLB on time, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the actual season. We might as well go ahead and watch Angels in the Outfield, too. You know what I mean? Danny Glover's finest.
Wouldn't that be great if there was an Angels in the Outfield 2 Rogers Revenge or something? And he comes back as...
Outfield too.
No, we're not counting that one. No, I'm talking about like Angels in the Outfield 2, like Rogers Revenge or something, and he comes back as like a angry 33-year-old not having faith in angels anymore.
Right.
And Christopher Lloyd's like, Roger, why don't you believe anymore? You angels didn't help me in life, and my father left me.
Yeah, but they did. They gave him Danny Glover.
I know, but then he died in Saw.
Look, man. you shouldn't be talking about what really happened. You need to make it seem like he had a good life in the end. Right?
Or you could have said, PJ. All right, how about this? Oh, my dad left me because you gone fishing.
Oh, see, that's messed up, man.
Hey, that movie
his dad's a cop on the off season. What are you talking about? He hangs out with Mel Gibson.
Oh, do you remember Gone Fishing?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That movie was so stupid. It was awesome.
It was a great movie, though. It was him and Joe Pesci, and they were gone fishing and got involved in all sorts of misadventures. And managed to have two hot babes, too. Oh,
I remember when they gave her the look.
Yeah.
And they looked like they were, like, nauseous.
Well, yeah, Well, I actually enjoyed that movie.
But they were happily married. Why were they giving this lady? Why were they giving the young ladies a look?
Alan, you better ask somebody else, man. If I got to tell you how this stuff goes now, you know damn why they were looking. You know damn why.
No, but that guy was kind. Those women's moms out of money.
Well, yeah,
wait,
he was.
Wait, did he kill the women or did he just take their money?
He took the money. You know, they don't kill nobody in those kind of movies.
Yeah. I think the woman would have died if he gave the Joe Pesci look to them.
You know what? Nah, I'm leaving it alone, man. That's sick. I'm leaving it alone. But that is definitely going to be on the movies list of things we cover and stuff.
Wait. So was like Willie Nelson just like randomly chilling out in the swamp the entire time for like years, and then he like vanishes to give him a boat?
Why are you worried about the plot? That was a cool scene.
That was not a cool scene. That scene was ridiculous.
No, it was a cool scene, man. The boat was there for them in hopes that they would find it. That whole thing worked out like a charm.
But then how did Willie Nelson go back to like where he was?
Willie Nelson got powers.
Did he have a cell phone on him?
He got magic, dude. He doesn't need any of that stuff. Don't you know when you're one with nature, you can do incredible things? And that movie proves it.
Well, they're going to have to pay for like the destroyed hotel and the boat.
Well, yeah, but he got magic. It don't matter. It's all taken care of.
Willie Nelson didn't pay for it.
What are we talking about Willie Nelson then? I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, think about it. So during this journey, they completely destroyed like that one fishing boat, and then they completely destroyed that hotel room.
I don't know why you're so upset about this. This works like a charm. This is a very beautiful setup.
I know, but how are they heroes then? Like, they're probably broke now, you know?
No, they were paid off, Al. After they saved the day, they got their picture taken, and they managed to go fishing. I like that they got some money.
From who? Like the women? Like like $1 million to like replace the hotel room and like the boat.
They don't need to replace the hotel room and the boat. It's insured.
The boat was not insured. The boat was not insured.
Oh, sure it was, Al. I bet it was. I
We're
bet
watching.
it was insured to the point where they don't ever have to worry about any of these little plot holes you're throwing in here to try to make a point.
No, man. No, they set like. Did they only destroy their room, or I thought they set the entire building on fire?
No, they destroyed other people's rooms, Al. I mean, come on, Al. We don't have to really engage this story and cover any more bases. It's been done.
Well, Danny Glover needs to stop sleepwalking, that's for sure.
No. See, that was a funny scene. Come on, man. That was beautiful. The way that went down, that was hilarious.
So, is he like secretly an arsonist?
Alan, you can do anything in your sleep, man. Don't you know? You just ain't supposed to wake anybody up. That's how sleepwalking works. Let them do what they gotta do.
But it wasn't an accident, it was intentional. So the first thing on his mind when he's sleepwalking in a different state of mind was to start the place on fire. So does he like have a secret like life as an arsonist?
We all have a past, Al.
I would get that from Joe Pesci, but not Danny Glover.
I would get that from Danny Glover because Danny Glover's just as crazy too.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you've seen Death at a Funeral, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're going to have to watch that sometime. That stuff was wild. Put it on the Tubi list.
I shall.
Yeah, because he... oh, man. He played as the crotchety old uncle that was beating the hell out of Tracy Morgan and stuff. He said, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, man.
And then Tracy Morgan tried to get him on the toilet. So, because you see in the movie, he was in the wheelchair. He can't get around as much as he used to, so he needs help with that. And then he ended up shitting in Tracy Morgan's hands.
Oh, man. Especially
after he yelled at him. And then, like, there's another scene in there where you realize that he just as crazy as can be. But I'm gonna hold off on that because you need to watch that movie. But, yeah, Death at a Funeral with Chris Rock and Martin Lawrence in it. That was a damn fine film. I enjoyed it.
Oh, for sure. I'll have to give it a watch.
Oh, man. But, yeah, you know, speaking of which, I heard that they wanted to go ahead and make a Lethal Weapon 5 and Mel Gibson was eager to return. And I'm like, nah. These dudes are way too old now. Leave it alone.
Mel Gibson kind of went insane, though, for a while.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, you tried directing a Jesus movie and getting over the top with it.
Well, no, I was talking the Patriot games.
No, man, the Patriot, right?
Yeah, the Patriot, where he was, like, axing the dude over and over and over again.
Where he was what?
Yeah, he, like, killed the dude and took an axe and he chopped him over and over and over again.
No, I was talking about Mel Gibson after The Passion was made and he was full-on religious and went nuts.
I mean, well, there's cycles of him.
Yeah. What the hell happened on the set of Lethal Weapon 4?
Joe Pesci.
No. See, that's too easy. You were waiting to crack that one out. I know you are. I can feel you smiling right there. Yeah, you were like, yeah, Joe Pesci. But you got to get him.
Well, okay, if you were working like on a movie set for like 10 hours, you just see Joe Pesci going over the catering and just whining about the food for like 10 hours, going, "Oh, you got these meatballs," and stuff like that, or "Oh, I want a club soda," like in that voice, I would go insane too.
Well, fortunately, you're not part of catering, so you don't have to ever worry about that. And secondly, it would be even funnier if it was him and Patton Oswalt having a whole conversation over there with their distinct voices and the way they do things. That would be hilarious.
I don't know, the way Joe Pesci acts sometimes, like, does it not seem like he would be like this guy that would just whine about every little thing he grabs out of like catering?
Oh, I see you've seen Goodfellas.
Oh, no, I have not seen Goodfellas.
Well, then that's pretty much what happens in Goodfellas.
Yeah, and just Mel Gibson's like trying to have his coffee, read the newspaper or whatever he was doing at the time in 2000, whatever, and probably just like his eyes twitching, hearing Joe Pesci nonstop whining, and that's when he like finally had a mental breakdown.
Oh man, Goodfellas Part 2. The band's back together.
Just shows a bunch of coffins.
Yeah, especially after they did the job. Oh man, the same can be said about all that cool stuff that's on TV. Actually, I saw a bunch of Pesci films on there. I didn't bother to add anything, but I was like My Cousin Vinny, for instance.
I hated that movie.
Why?
It sucked.
No, Alan, you do not get to say that. All right. Well, actually, yeah, you do, because I do accept other people's opinion. But that is the wrong one, Alan. All right? Just for that, we're going to watch Sister Act 2.
On that note, I like I'm going to cry for a few hours. I ain't watching Sister Act 2 again.
Oh, yes, you are. We're going to watch Whoopi Goldberg try to be a soul singer and everything again. Yep. And try to be funny, Al. And try to be funny.
But for Whoopi Goldberg, that's an impossibility.
Oh, come on, dude. You like Theodore Rex.
Not because of her.
Oh, yeah? Why?
No, the best part was like the kid getting captured in the arcade. It was hilarious. Yeah, like he was like playing an arcade game or something, and like he gets captured.
Who, Theodore Rex?
No, like the kid that they were watching, like that Whoopi Goldberg was watching, got captured.
Oh, God, that movie was a headache.
Wait, I think no. You know what the best part of Theodore Rex was? The ridiculous plot of the evil people wanting to create another Ice Age.
Yeah, that was stupid too. See, whereas we talked about like how Go Fishing was, like Go Fishing was at least funny and entertaining. Theodore Rex was just full on stupid.
That was hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That whole damn thing was ridiculous.
Wait,
they're going to try to wipe out the dinosaurs for an Ice Age, even though they created the dinosaurs.
No, it's not just like, it wasn't just like, it was not just the dinosaurs, it was humans too. And
so they were going to wipe themselves out.
Yeah, because think about it. If you had an Ice Age, right, you wouldn't have power. Like, eventually, what happens if the power goes out? Wouldn't you just be boned?
Well, I think that's what they were going for, because apparently nothing else made any damn sense.
I don't know. God bless that movie. It was fantastic.
No, damn that movie. It needs to go back where the hell it came from. It
no,
needs to go
we'll
right
watch it.
Back into the cesspools of Hollywood where it needs to be at. We will. You know what? We need to go actually reenact Lord of the Rings and go on a trek to destroy this damn thing. You can be Gollum.
You know what's even more ridiculous about it is when the main boss said, "Oh, I see potential in you, Theodore Rex."
He created him.
The guy that was like literally chasing cookies and screaming that dinosaurs feel for each other. This is the guy that like you see potential in.
He created him though.
Just because you created him does not mean you got to admit your mistakes here.
Yeah, the mistake that this damn movie is even being relevant right now. That's evil enough.
The movie's fantastic.
No. See, that's not fair. Because you know why? You're allowed to have this movie, but I'm allowed to have Lawnmower Man 2. All right? You're allowed to have that movie, but I'm allowed to have Lawnmower Man 2. Lawnmower Man 2 was friggin' awesome as well, okay? Especially when Job was so full of knowledge and tried to wipe out the real world for the virtual world.
I just see you.
But you know what's funny? If you combine that movie and Theodore Rex, you know what you get?
An even worse movie?
No, Digimon.
Possibly.
No, think about it. Look. You got dinosaurs that work and talk and deal with people. And you got the virtual world that Job made. That he's trying to bring everybody into.
Wait,
See?
I forgot.
Digimon.
There was a great line in Theodore Rex when the creepy dinosaur was trying to hit on Whoopi Goldberg. That was actually a pretty good scene.
Well, no, hold on a second. Now, there was a good scene in Lawnmower Man 2, right? When there was this big sword match at the end, right? And both of them were battling for art, not only to battle to stop Job, but to also save the physical world and the virtual world from Job. When he said, "I am the savior," and it's just a big battle that goes on between him and Dr. Benjamin Trace. You know, the guy that you didn't like because you said, "What's the point of this character?" I said, "To save us."
Then what was the point of the kids?
To get us to the savior. Don't you understand? These things are in cycles, sir. You must seek to one to lead to the other. Church should have told you that.
Movie's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
That movie was ridiculously good. I agree with you, man.
No.
I love Lawnmower Man too. It's beautiful, man.
No, when Joe was rolling out in that wheelchair to see the sunset, I just lost it. I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I actually stopped watching movies for like 2 weeks because of that.
He was happy, all right? He regressed back to being a simple man. After
He killed like 100 people.
He'll never remember them.
And then he did that thing in the first movie.
What?
To that woman.
Oh no. See, let me tell you something, all right? Just because it said Lawnmower Man 2 does not mean that it was a direct sequel, okay? It's a standalone sequel.
What are you talking about? It takes
You
right
heard
after
what I said.
No, it literally, in the beginning of the movie, takes place after Lawnmower Man 1.
No, Allie. You see, what happened was, that was merely an alternative universe that has taken place, whereas what really happened to Job was, he split into two different ways. Because if that was the case, how'd he get his body back? And he was laid there all comatose and resting for someone to find him, to turn him into the new form of trying to be the Messiah. But he wasn't the Messiah alone. He had to figure out the Egypt chip in the Encron way so that he can become connected to digital light.
Oh my God.
And if you remember clearly, he didn't know how he got his body back. He didn't know those people he killed, but he knew he had to get to Peter in order to get to Dr. Benjamin Trace. And that by getting to Dr. Benjamin Trace, he could understand Egypt. But little did he realize that he could not understand Egypt, so he had to build around Egypt, which was a flaw in his making. He was so smart, he was dumb. And Benjamin Trace knew that because he had the power in him to stop Job by having Job stop himself.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this straight. This guy could literally figure out like stoplights and everything like that, and actually be able to move trains and do all this stuff and be able to take care of it, to completely take over entire cities and everything like that. But the dude could not figure out the continent of Egypt.
He could not figure out where they could build the first dam. He could not figure out the bridge over water, which is what limited his powers and allowed Dr. Benjamin Trace to sword fight and defeat him.
No, what's even more ridiculous? What's even more ridiculous about this? This guy had like the entire world knowledge, and he couldn't Wikipedia Egypt.
There was no Wikipedia then. Remember,
this guy's an idiot.
It was '90s then, son. It was Encarta.
No, there were encyclopedias on the internet back then. Come on, man.
Well, yeah, you could get them mailed to you at that time. But you see, the thing is, Al, it didn't happen like that because Job was trying to be the savior. He was trying to save us from the evils of the physical world into the metaphysical world.
Man.
And you know you can't live in cyberspace either. I mean, how you going to eat and all that kind of stuff? They had the homeless people out there using VR actually to try to talk to Job. Remember?
Probably having a bunch of questions.
Future.
Yeah, they probably had a bunch of questions like, how are we going to pay our taxes?
Well, yeah, but not only that, they broke a window to go ahead and get those things. And guess what? Remember when they had that camera that he didn't know was a camera, but you know it was a camera because you looked at it? That was a very beautiful movie, man. It really touches upon the idea that Benjamin Trace has been without a trace for a while. So he has to learn from these kids how to jack into this world.
It's the worst movie ever made.
In order to stop Job. Okay? It was a beautiful movie. Especially the soundtrack, where they're all riding in the van through the evils of the city, and people are out there rioting and all.
The movie was the definition of such a 90s movie. It was ridiculous.
No, sir. I'd like to think that your movie that you were over here talking about was the definition of the 90s. All it needed was Shaquille O'Neal in it.
That would have made it
whereas
better.
with my movie, it really told the truth about how Facebook would be.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for sure.
We mean, yeah, probably. All that was Facebook, Al. We must look at it again so that we can remind you of the teachings of Job.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wait. You agree? Want to watch it again? We can watch it now.
No, I'm good.
No. I'll think about it. And then while we're at it, we need to go hang out with Connor McLeod on Highlander 3 and Highlander Endgame. Now, I think that's a beautiful way.
Beyond beautiful.
Yes, it is. Well, we better go ahead and wrap this episode up then. Hopefully we'll get the PowerPlay back on schedule. But I do got to say, though, Lawnmower Man 2, what a wonderful film.
It was a film.
Okay,
like it happened.
And I can say the same thing about Theodore Rex. It happened too.
No, Theodore Rex was a masterpiece. Are you kidding?
No, it wasn't. Lawnmower Man 2 was brilliant, son. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's take the 2 off of that Lawnmower Man. We'll call it Lawnmower Man Job's War. And it was a standalone sequel. Beautiful film, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Whatever, Al. All right, then. Ladies and gentlemen, that's me and my brother Alan, and this is episode 30 of the J360 Hangouts. Thanks for enjoying it with us. We will catch you all next time, and stay cool till then, okay?
Now, I'm the savior.
Terrible. Terrible. All right, time to go. Peace, y'all.
More convincing than Job.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.